Hi, and welcome to my talk about aquatic escape for microaerial vehicles. This video sums up my PhD defended in September 2019 at the Aero Robotics Lab of Imperial College London. My name is Raphael Zufferey. We live in a complex world that is experiencing a lot of changes at the moment, and robots can be a great solution for better monitoring our planet. However, most of it is covered in water, and as such, robots will have to also deal with aquatic environments. Aerial aquatic robots combine the flexibility of flight, meaning it can reach far locations and remote locations, and as well can interact directly with the water by touching down and, for example, taking samples or measuring relevant parameters. This is particularly important in coral reef environments, which are shallow, volcano lakes, and ice fields, which can be both time-consuming to sample manually and dangerous for the human. This comes with significant challenges from a robotics point of view, because flying has a lot of weight constraints, can only carry a small payload, and on the other side, the water environment also has its constraints, such as waterproofing and communication, which is often opposing to the flying constraints. Now, perhaps the most challenging is the exit from the water back into the air. This is mainly due to the surface state that is unknown and the difference in density between the two medium. We can take inspiration in the biological world. The flying squid, for example, is able to exit the water by generating a powerful jet. I present to you the aquatic jump glider concept, which exits the water through high-pressure jets with internal combustion, and can do this multiple times in order to sample multiple points along the water line. The mission profile of such a robot looks like this. It would be the red line here. The robot flies, glides into the water, and once it's in the water, it reacts to the calcium carbide fuel, a very tiny amount of it, about 50 milligrams, with the water, and that is transformed into a powerful jet that launches the robot up to 10 meters into the air. It then repeats this multiple times until it reaches back the user or lands on shore. This permits sampling along multiple points. I wanted to show you a quick video of what this looks like indoors. Here you can see the robot in the bottom right that will be launching out of the tank. The calcium carbide generates a jet that ejects the robot into the air at up to 10 meters per second. As well, the robot has flown more than 20 times outside in uncontrolled environments, which you can see here in slow motion, jetting out of the water. I'm very happy that this research has been published in Science Robotics under the title of Consecutive Aquatic Jump Gliding with Water Reactive Fuel, and that this generated significant media interest as well. So jump gliding is a great method and very robust method for moving across the water surface in close proximity. But however, if we would like to stay at the water surface for longer or perform more aquatic motion, we need other solutions. And comes in the yellow line, the SailMav. The SailMav device flies in the air, lands on the water surface, and transforms its wings into sails, which then permit let the robot move at the water surface using wind. It can then take off and reach flight again. So this is what the robot looks like from the front. You can see the flight configuration in position A, where the wings are horizontal. This is how it would fly. Once we're on the water surface, those wings pivot up and become sails, using the same actuators and the same control electronics. This video here shows you a quick demo of the transformation from flying into sailing. All of this required a unified electronic system that can handle both the control in flight with an autopilot and in sailing. I will now show you a quick video demonstrating its operation on water outside. So here the SailMav will pivot into a wing configuration in order to take flight again. The propellers accelerate the robot until it reaches hydroplaning at about 6 to 7 meters per second. And with a bit of extra thrust, we are able to finally transition to flight, as you can see here. I have presented two different robot structures here, the SailMav and the aquatic jump glider, which perform a similar task but in a very different manner. I would like to thank you very much for listening to my talk.